Five and 3, 2, 1. We're back, and we're getting ready to rub that crystal ball, look into the future. Call Miss Cleo, 1-800-CALL me now.
Yes.
We will see
Free dating.
what's gonna happen. Now, you all know that it's free for the first additional minute, but it's $1.99 each additional minute. So there's no little words at the screen to follow. Gentlemen, let's go to, what do we want to do first, AFC or NFC?
Let's do the games in order. First game's NFC.
Okay, NFC, Green Bay and Chicago. I think
At Soldier Field.
at Soldier Field. Now,
Oldest rivalry in football.
yeah, that's
For
what,
many of you on the East Coast that don't know that.
that's what,
Wow.
I don't know what that was a shot to.
Nobody. It's just that it's not the most recognized rivalry, but it is the oldest.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I was just going to say the same exact thing. Lenny
Yes,
Smith
it
said
is.
that this is how the season should end. Just like this.
Yep.
So,
It's
he's
like,
right. I mean,
like this, and
you have to say, though, minus the Brett Favre years, the Packers you wouldn't think would be here, or Chicago at all. I mean, that Rex Grossman thing, I still think is a fluke. I mean,
Well, the defense carried them, dude,
Yeah.
that year.
them in the defense, Devin Hester.
Devin Hester, yeah, with his 10,000 returns or whatever.
that's interesting.
Thomas Jones with a huge year.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
interesting. So it had nothing to do with Rex Grossman. Okay. So,
No, but
Anyway.
the thing is, though, like, even with all the teams, real quick, that are left, even you will agree with this. I know you bleed, spit, jizz, fucking black and yellow. There hasn't been a dominant team this whole year.
No.
No, it's been wide open. And, I mean, you know, no one fought the Bears, probably no one fought the Packers this year. I'm just saying.
there was actually a time in, I forget what week it was, but I had broke it off, and I was sitting there on my couch, my waterbed couch, which nobody else has. And it's very dicey to wear pens and stuff in your pocket just in case. Anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm like, the Packers aren't going to make the playoffs. Wow.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean? At
Bears-
one point, you were like, what the
The last game of the year, the Bears could have prevented them from getting into the playoffs. They would have won. I know it was a hard-fought game, 10-3, but the Bears could have stopped them.
Wow. So
So-
now it's
Wasn't
ironic.
Lambeau,
It's ironic.
It
So,
wasn't Lambeau.
okay, so the pick. Who do you say? Who do you see? I'm going to go to John's first. John.
I think Green Bay's hot. I'm kind of thinking about the Bears a little bit, but I'm going to have to go with the Pack in a real tight one. Pack in a real tight one.
Give me a score.
I'm going to go 24-20 Pack.
It's a good score. It's a good score. How about you? Rex?
I do like the Pack. I mean, they're the hottest team in football right
We
now.
know you like the Pack.
But,
He likes the fudge Pack.
not that guy. Anyways, this is my time. This is Stein time.
Yeah. Is that what you call it now? Stein
Right.
time?
Yeah, that's right. I'm actually gonna take the Bears, 20-16. The Pack. I'm going by shit from the past. Excuse me. A lot of times in the playoffs, when you get that quarterback that's been hot,
Yeah.
the first two games, especially on the road, come to championship game, they're everyone.
Well, these teams know each other too.
And
so
they do know each
yeah.
other. They do know each other, and them not having a running game. I mean, they haven't needed it, but
Yeah, the Bears.
Bears
yeah.
they can
Yeah.
put pressure with 4 down linemen. I mean, you got Tommy Harris, Peppers, 2 other clowns.
The thing that gets me the difference in this, well, the thing
Dubois.
that could be a difference in this game is, you know, which Jay Cutler are we going to get?
True, that's true. That's
Because
the
Cutler
X
comes
factor.
out with the
that's the X factor. I agree.
if he comes out with the Favre-itis, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It
agree.
could be
That's a good call.
you know, so
That's a good call because Cutler, he had a good game against Seattle.
I got a theory on your
Seattle,
theory.
you know.
Okay. You say which Jay Cutler we're going to get. I think it depends on which offensive line you get. If he gets beat up, you're going to get that
That's a good point.
hide, Jay Cutler.
erratic and yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing off the back foot.
If
4
they give
picks.
him time, you'll get the finesse Jay Cutler. The one that people in Santa
That's gonna be
Claus,
tough though
Indiana
against that
love.
defense.
Not to mention
Good old
Purdue.
playmaker.
Yeah, they might suit Kevin Green up in uniform. You don't know.
Vanderbilt. I said Purdue. I meant Vanderbilt. Comment.
Commodores.
That's what I meant to say.
Commodores.
Yeah.
What are you putting in this drink? Those nuts must be spiked.
What do you think about the game?
Rich.
Who's your pick?
Interesting. No one's ever asked me before. I think I'm going to say Packers, and I think it's going to be very convincing. I'm going to say 30-10.
Really?
Yeah.
This is going to be a blowout?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I don't believe the Chicago Bears.
I don't think Green Bay's going to get, Chicago's going to get blown out at home.
I don't think so either.
I think they
It's
are.
going to be bad weather. I
You know what? Look, I didn't think Chicago was going to get blown out at home against New England, but what happened?
New England was red fucking piping hot.
What do you think the Green Bay Packers are? They are. Claymaker is clicking.
I definitely could see Green Bay winning. I'm taking the Bears, but I don't
You
think
want
it's
to
not.
say it's so soft
it's
like
not
you're a
gonna-
feminist.
Well, I thought you still were adding to your point. I didn't want to cut you off, Dick.
I wasn't even talking.
Anyways, it's not going to be a blowout, though, regardless of what this punt says.
It's a blowout.
We shall see.
Blowout.
Put a wager.
Nah, I'm going to
I
go.
bet you do, you gambling anonymous motherfucker.
Okay.
Anyways, AFC.
Green
Thanks for your
Bay.
pitching.
Okay, AFC.
We got 2 for Green Bay, 1 for the Bears.
Okay. AFC. We already know by the colorful
Hat.
Dr. Seuss cat in the hat where Johnson stands. So, John, why don't you leave the set while me and
Oh, go ahead.
Vic discuss?
I'll leave my opinion out. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Let's hear what you got to say.
No, go ahead.
No, you start us off.
No, you go. You start off, Rich.
You never start shit off.
Yeah, why don't you start off, Rich?
All right, I'll start it
This
off.
game's up to you. We'll let you talk.
Jets, Pittsburgh. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about it. Okay? The Jets, I never thought would make it past Indianapolis. So, therefore,
I'm with you with that.
I gave them no shot in Indy. I gave them no shot in New England. The little engine that could is doing it. Alright? They got Thomas the Tank written all over them, and they could pull off the upset. However, I see the Steelers also beating them, like they always do. So, there's my opinion. I really can't pick a winner. That goes either way. Depends.
I like the little engine cool. That's cute.
That is cute.
That is really cute saying, Rich.
It is cute.
That's cute.
It's not as good as melted ice. I mean, that is.
I think I can.
Yeah, I think I can.
I think I can. I think I can.
Disrespect don't pass. Oh. So yeah, I can't clearly pick a winner because that's just going to be a tough game, and I think it's going to be a great game to watch for anybody who isn't a fan of either team, just a fan of football in general.
I agree with that. I totally agree. It's going to be close.
Montana's down.
I don't know. You know, the whole... Oh, is that the hit? That was a Jim Bird hit.
Cut that out, man.
Montana's
All right,
down.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Get a replay of that. That's a hell of a hit.
You see that?
The key to this game is good old Sanchez. I think both defenses are going to hold their own against one another. But, I mean, you got Big Ben and Sanchez. Even if Big Ben plays like a turd, like he usually does for 3 quarters, and comes back and sticks the dagger in your heart.
The dagger in your heart.
I just...
That's how it works.
I
man.
want... my heart wants the Jets to win when it's all said and done.
Why is that? Because you're from
I'm
Connecticut?
going to have to go with these guys.
Look at this guy! That looks good on you, Vic.
You know what?
Looks
He's
real
always
good. Look at
been
that.
a front
Look
runner
at that.
bastard.
Look at that.
Look at this clown.
This man is definitely I love this man.
All right.
Bandwagon boy right here. Look, I
Big
love him. I love him. Way to go,
Big
Vic.
switch. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Bears, Steelers, Super Bowl.
Wow! I would not enjoy that at all. I'm sorry.
Well, let me predict my score, too. I want to see 23-17.
We're not at that point yet. We are going to.
No, of the Jets and
Oh,
Steelers.
okay.
Ooh.
All right. How about you, Johns? What do you? Just tell us the score because we obviously know where you're going.
Well, you know what I like. I'm with Vic on that a little bit about the Sanchez dirty Mexican thingy, whatever, hoocha. But if y'all look back at week 1 video,
Week 1. Matty Ice.
Sanchez when I ripped the Sports Illustrated up,
Oh yeah.
look where he's at. So I do give the Bulldog props for that.
He could break the curse, being the team
But
of
I
Sports
think-
Illustrated to get a Super Bowl.
He ain't gonna see pressure like he is this weekend. He hasn't seen it yet. He's not gonna see a fierce crowd and the pressure of a defense like this weekend. So
So you're
That's the
saying it's
difference
going to
in
be
the
up
game.
to the Jets defense to win this game?
yes, Yes.
They're going to hold their own. It's still going to come down to Sanchez.
they're gonna hold
Sanchez
their
wants
own.
to make a play, and I just don't see it happen.
See, that's where you're wrong. They don't need to hold their own. They need to win the game. They
Right.
need to
Yeah,
make
you're
at least two touchdowns off of defense.
like they've done the past 2 years. I mean, yeah, Sanchez, he could be the first quarterback to win 5 road games, you know, but I think it was more the defense winning them games, and Sanchez just having to get all the glory or whatever.
Either way, Sanchez is a pretty
look at his
good
numbers.
quarterback. He has to be to get him this far. Even if the defense carries him, he still has to be a pretty
Almost
decent
like a
quarterback.
He's a decent quarterback.
Almost like a Flacco, though. Agree with that?
I don't know what you mean when you say things like that.
I'm saying.
He doesn't turn the ball over as much.
I've seen Sanchez have some terrible
Oh, I know.
games, dude. Come on now.
I know.
What did he throw? 22 picks last year?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
he
not
got?
going to get into the whereabouts of Joe Flacco. Okay? We all know my
I did
stats
notice
on
that
Joe
you didn't.
Flacco.
We only mentioned the Ravens game like for like 2 seconds. But anyways,
That's okay. I moved past it. So, we don't need to talk about it that much.
Steelers by 6. Steelers by 6, 23-17.
Motherfucker.
26-17.
23-17, Steelers by 6.
That's the same score I said.
It is the
Jack my
same.
style.
Oh,
I had nothing to do with you. I didn't pay attention what the hell he said.
No,
All right, I'm
he's-
going to go 23-14. How's that?
He's drinking Snapple. And you
Steelers
had
by
some
9,
big ass
23-14.
wine. Now you got some shit that you'd beat your fucking wife with.
Sorry for stealing his score. I'm thinking about my things over here, while he's over here jumping on a wagon and want to put a Steeler hat on. Jesus
Oh no!
Christ.
Did you see that? Can you believe that shit?
That's
I will
just
never
who I'm
do that.
picking, man. It's who I'm picking.
Yeah, well, my mouth's full of nuts, and I'll never put a fucking Steeler hat on. There's only 2 grams of fat in them things.
Well, I gotta give you credit because you did wear the Ravens jersey that one time.
See?
And you're Steelers fan.
Right. See, look, oh, good.
You lost the bet.
I lost the bet. See?
Well, if you lost that bet, would you do that?
If I would have lost the bet, yeah. But I don't
And
lose
by the
bets.
way, you kind of weaseled out this weekend not making a bet. What happened?
I asked you to make a bet when we watched the championship game. I ain't making no bets or whatever.
No,
No, I
you
ain't a bet.
fucking-
I swear to God, I said it to you
At
on the
my house
phone.
at night, bullshit.
No, I said it to you on the phone before I came over.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude, don't test me with my memory.
Have you watched Oregon get ripped off?
Really?
Yeah, it was bullshit.
What was them lines you were rapping that one night in North Carolina?
Well, I mean, when I'm under, there was other substances involved, so I can't remember
Mushrooms.
everything.
Oh, really? Was he talking shit?
Nobody
We can talk about that in the back room.
Nobody
Anyways.
remembers what he said. We just remember this fucking face. You know what I mean? Whatever he was doing.
This could have saved for later, man. This is bullshit.
I thought we were back. Okay, are we still talking about something? All right, Super Bowl.
Let me take a break. I need to
Super
take a
Bowl
piss.
predictions.
Not done yet. We're almost done.
We're almost done. We can wrap it up real quick. Super Bowl predictions.
Steelers pack.
Steelers pack.
I said
Yep.
Steelers, Bears.
I'm gonna go.
My dream matchup.
I'm gonna go Jets pack.
Yeah.
We
I
picking
think-
a winner. Or we're gonna wait till
I think there's
it's
magic.
determined.
I think there's magic in the air. We'll wait till it's determined.
Jets?
That's cool.
And then we'll pick the winner.
For the Jets?
Cool.
I think
Super
a little
Bowl
bit.
special.
I kind of thought that too, but
That's a tough road they're taking, and if they beat Pittsburgh, they
Look,
deserve to be there.
look, how long are they
Look
going to
at-
hide Sanchez? I think that ends this week.
I don't think it's Sanchez is the reason.
How long?
Crazy though.
How long are they going to keep hiding?
You know what I have noticed in
No.
the Jets streak? Let me tell you what I have noticed in the Jets streak. This is a non-fan of the Jets because I absolutely hate them. Okay, Braylon Edwards is playing.
Yeah.
Braylon
He
Edwards is playing. That's all I
Looking
got
like
to
the
say.
Rose Bowl from 05 and shit.
You know what I mean?
Texas.
That's the
When he
difference
had
right
hands.
now in the Jets. Braylon Edwards is catching passes.
And I will say, your old boy, that was a sick touchdown by
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, I mean-
Wow.
Santonio Holmes is a good receiver.
He is, he is.
He was on the Steelers. He was good. He's good on the Jets.
He has a knack
He's
for
just
huge plays.
He does. He has a knack for the end zone. He's
Didn't
a piece
know
of
Ohio
shit.
State, too.
I hate that fucker, and it's on the record. So,
Who's that?
Santonio Holmes.
Why?
I just don't like him.
Why?
I've met him a couple times, and
Really?
it's not there but with me and him.
He wouldn't smoke you up.
No, we
He
got
wouldn't smoke
smoked.
your weed?
No,
Oh.
we got smoked up, and it just got weird. All right,
Oh.
he was talking about him and Hines going to get their manicures and shit. I'm not into that. All right, these are man hands. Okay,
Hands of a man.
exactly. I'm a 40-year-old
What are you talking
man.
about?
Talk to me.
That's the
You
same
want to talk
night.
to someone?
That's the
Talk to
same night
me.
he slapped that dude that bitch was drinking in the
I'm
bar.
a 40-year-old man. You want to talk to someone? Talk to me.
Oh.
Thank you. Any more
What
questions?
happened there?
Any more questions?
Rich, what's going on?
Tie was crooked or something.
I will be fielding
something.
questions. Okay.
Rich, what's going on?
Okay, so basically what we have here is next week.
Let me say one thing though, because you, not to cut you before we
You
end.
definitely
here.
just did, though.
Yeah.
Not to
Well, I
comment what you did.
apologize. I
So,
apologize.
okay, so go ahead.
Did we all realize that if it is the Packers and Jets, like you said, that there's going to be a bombardment of Brett Favre shit going on during the Super Bowl? At least week leading up to it.
That's an interesting theory.
Tell me not. He played for the Jets one year, and then the whole thing with the Packers getting there, and now finally without Brett Favre or whatever. I guarantee if it's the Packers and Jets in the
No,
Super
Christ.
Bowl, Brett Favre's name will be mentioned at least 30 times.
You got a good
within
point.
the first couple of days.
On
leading
what
into the week.
broadcast?
All of them. Number one,
Yeah, wait,
the
all right,
four-letter network.
We're going to do this.
Jim Nance?
We're going to do
sucks.
this. All right, we're going
The
to do
four-letter
this.
network that sucks.
And yous out there at home, you can watch other
ESPN?
networks
Oh,
and
God,
tell
yeah.
us how many times Brett Favre's name was
They'll be
mentioned.
mentioning Favre all
during
over.
the
If
Super
it's
Bowl
the Jets,
coverage.
If it's the Jets and
They need
All right.
something to talk about.
You say
Packers.
30 times. I think what's the bet going to be, Johns? You want to take
I don't know, it
this?
depends how many times Brett texts that girl.
Oh! I actually just got a text message.
I'm going to put a bet on that.
Wait a second. I just got
How
a
many
text
times
message.
did Brett Favre text that girl Super Bowl week if the pack and...
It's Brett Favre.
Oh, shit. What did he say?
he showed you his penis. Jesus, that guy.
He likes your nipples.
No, actually, I can't read this on the air. So,
Oh.
sorry, people. But me and Brett are tight, so I wish you would stop talking about him. And hopefully we can get him to come down here
wear
in the
Wranglers, don't
studio. Just cut off ones.
Possibly.
Cut off Wranglers.
Handmade cut off so they have the fringes to make
Oh,
on
okay.
Marshall.
I tried to do in Mississippi.
And they're also stonewashed.
Yes.
Didn't him and Stone Cold hang out? Stone Cold always rock Wranglers.
I met Stone Cold once. This is an interesting story. I'll tell this to the fans also, real quick. I met Stone Cold once, right? And I was like, so, man, what was it like wrestling? He was like, oh, Vince McMahon, it was great. I was like, so, you really drink beers like that? He was like, oh, hell yeah, give me a beer right now. Pops the crowd. He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, man, you know, I thought you'd be, you know, a little different from your character. He's like, what do you mean different? I was like, whoa. And that was the end of that. But I also met his wife, had sex with her, and it was great. So,
Deborah?
yes. It was beautiful.
Really?
Mongo's
Yes.
ex-wife.
Really?
It's amazing.
Where's
Always
that?
thought she
We're
was
going to
hot.
talk about that. This
And
this was at a house
And
show.
Deborah McMichael had
This
sex
was
with
at a
feet.
house show that I was special celebrity guest hosting.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's Stone Cold at?
He wasn't there. He don't know about it. And I also
I hope he's not watching.
I hope he's not watching either because
You got a stutter coming for you there, buddy.
Somebody will get a stutter up the
it's okay.
studio.
I've watched plenty of tape to know how to counter that. So. How about this Texas rattlesnake? Your deformed arms. All right, till next week. Fuck yourself, Stone Cold.
Go Jets!
And I'm out.